Hello everyone, this is Purvi Parvani. I'm from UCSF and I'm very excited to meet Dr. Tikarli and Dr. Blomke both at the same time, Legends in Imaging here. So I'm doing imaging fellowship and I'm really excited to meet two of you here together. How is the ACC going for you guys?
It's a lot of energy, a remarkable amount of people with a lot of energy. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, this is one of the promises to be one of the greatest and exciting meetings I've been in the last 5 years.
So, obviously the first question, since you both have been the legends in imaging, what's the advice you have for fellows that, that would like to pursue imaging career?
I think non-invasive imaging is continuing to grow and take off. The technology is getting better all the time, and I think it's going to be a major component of precision medicine and who gets which drug at the right time, and is that drug working? Combining that with genotyping, advanced genotyping, and imaging for phenotyping, I think it's a very strong area, and it's going to grow.
I completely agree. I think imaging for cardiovascular care, imaging now plays a strong role from all the way from diagnosis to risk assessment to guiding management. And I think different tools for different patients, for different questions, is the key aspect that fellows in training need to understand, that each test has its own strengths and limitations. And I think it's important to understand those before we can actually use them for the purpose that they're intended to. So training in multimodality imaging is going to be key, number one, for using technology appropriately, and number two, to be able to navigate the complicated world coming up of new drugs, complicated diseases that are intertwined. And so imaging gives you that wonderful window of opportunity to phenotype patients and to understand, who is who.
That was a great answer. I'm all excited to be an imager all over again. So what advice, what actually you look for when you're trying to hire a fellow, or say a fellow in training who is going to be attending? What are some of the qualities that you look for in fellows?
Well, I think that in imaging you look for the qualities and all of the other areas, but I think one aspect is hands-on. Sometimes people think that imaging is hands-off, the technologist can get involved, but the technology is very complicated, and the people I see succeeding really have an in-depth understanding of the technology, not as delivered to them by the technologist or the machine directly, but they're really hands-on people in the same way that maybe invasive people feel that they're hands-on. So I see people who excel, do deep dives into what's there and get strongly involved in these areas.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the quality of training, and not so much that you spend time, that you publish papers, but actually what did you do during the time of training? And as Dave mentioned, I think the hands-on piece tells me a lot about what someone might be capable of doing with that technology later on, as they design their own research, as they apply the technology clinically. So it gives you a deeper understanding of the limitations of the test, the strengths of the test, and it makes you a better physician overall.
Well, that was great. Thank you so much for joining me. For more videos like this, please go to youtube.com/witsonthego. Thank you.